Hey guys, welcome to the Vaults. We're back again with a quick review. We're gonna talk about the Hat Club Iceberg collection. Hat Club dropped these hats last week. A couple of them landed on the website throughout the week, and then the big drop happened on Saturday. It was an insider access drop. We're gonna give you guys a quick Coles Notes version of what dropped, and then Pierre is gonna show his top 5 in hand. So
yeah,
what were your initial thoughts on this collection, Pierre?
I'm a big fan of blue, so anything with blue in it, I'm in. But a couple things. So I'd seen one of these show up in Sports World first, the Boston Red Sox '99 All-Star Game one with the B.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, this thing's awesome. I didn't realize that Hat Club had a whole collection of them coming out. But I also feel like this is what, I thought the cotton candies were great, and they have the same color, hat, but not the same color undervisor. But what I love about these is the patches are bolder and frostier and just cooler to me. So this collection, I actually rate above the cotton candies and slightly above the Northern Lights.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, and these didn't have the same fanfare. They didn't have the same kind of hype leading up to them. But these to me are pretty special.
Yeah, I just feel like this collection, it wasn't really teased that much, or it wasn't hyped. They kind of just dropped it throughout the week, and then like bam, they hit them with the haymaker at the end of the week. This is tough, right? Because we've seen some of the previous collections maybe get a T-shirt, a little bit more, maybe some more product drops, but they just threw it out. They're clearing out bank accounts right before Christmas. So this is a great collection. A lot of options here. So let's take a quick look. These ones are the ones that came out before the insider access drop, so they sprinkled them throughout the week. I know your favorite's got to be the Baltimore. Not many arguments for me. This is a great hat. The Twins is
that Orioles logo is really showing up in a lot of different places in a lot of special ways. I don't know. I'm falling in love with that logo, man. Like, My Fitted, Sports World, Hat Club. Everybody's jumping on that Orioles logo train and doing some really cool things with it.
Yeah. That Texas side patch too, kind of sneaky good.
That's not one that we've seen a lot up until now. There's 2 Texas Ranger side patches that I think have come on strong of late that were non-existent for a while, and it's this 40th anniversary and the '95 All-Star Game patch.
Is that the same patch for the glow in the dark NoHo exclusive ones? Yeah, that's a strong hat.
Yeah. The only listen, there's a couple on here I don't like. And that's Milwaukee and Washington. Those 2, I'm just like, if I was a fan of the team, I would get them.
Yeah.
But in a general sense, I'm not really compelled to buy those or pick those up. They're just not, I don't know, they're nothing special to me.
I almost feel like the Royals almost is a little bit too washed out, maybe because it's not like they're seeing like strong blue that we're used to. The crown almost looks kind of faded a little bit.
I like that one.
Yeah?
Yeah. I like it. It's not my top 5, but I like it.
Maybe because, I don't know, for me, it's like I'm used to them kind of wearing royal powder blue sometimes. And it lacks that part. But definitely the Baltimore, that Cincinnati is really strong. Cincinnati's been getting a lot of love.
Cincinnati's been getting a lot of it from corporate, right? With Ty Mathis and that collaboration, which we'll probably do a video on pretty soon.
Okay.
But yeah, Cincinnati has been getting a lot of love lately. Listen, all the hats on here are good, but there's a couple great ones, and there's
I stuck in some white guts too for everyone in there.
Oh yeah,
lovers. So this is slide 1 of 2 of the insider access. As we understand, some of them didn't even make it to the website. So like the Cubs, the Colorado, and you don't see it here, but the Pittsburgh.
Well, Pittsburgh might be the next slide, right?
Yeah. What do you see
Yeah.
here? I mean, you've had the Boston one for months.
Boston one is nice, man. I know people were like bummed that they didn't use the socks, but it looks nice, man. I mean, it's every now and then it's okay to not use those hanging socks. Like the Classic B is okay.
Yeah.
And in this case, I think it looks really good. I'm a fan of that Houston one. The Cubs one is sick. The only one on here that I'm like, you know what, I could probably do without is the White Sox one.
Yeah. The LA is a little underwhelming. Both LAs, I think. Like, not that they're bad hats. I would grab the other teams you see here above those ones for sure. The Florida one's interesting. Frozen tuna.
I like it. I like that.
Yeah.
I mean, the Cubs one is sick.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
And that Astros, they don't always use that Bagwell, Biggio, Berkman era, Killer Bees era, Broken Star. So that's a cool change.
It's nice, man. Really nice.
I feel bad for them sometimes. It's like all their cool hats are coming with like loser patches, the 05.
Yeah. Well, at least this one's got a 50th anniversary patch. There's no loss. There's no losing in that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, strong one. I like how they iced out the Braves. That's like an iced out 90s logo. I can't tell which one. Hopefully they use the new one, but good stuff. And then page 2, the gem has got to be the Pirates, right?
Yeah, I'd say the Pirates is the Pirates. I wouldn't sleep on Tampa Bay either.
Yeah, bad.
That Tampa Bay is outlined in like metallic silver. All throughout, it's outlined in metallic silver. The inaugural season patch on the side is outlined in metallic silver. Don't sleep on that hat.
Yeah, that they do Mariners hats really well. That Mariners hat's really strong.
Yeah, it is. It is. Listen, I know everyone loves that White Walker, as Justin likes to call it. And I think that may be the best use of that logo I've ever seen. Yeah. But that doesn't negate the fact that Tampa Bay and Seattle have really strong showings in this collection.
Yeah. And you know me, I'm a big Toronto fan, but I'm not a big fan of this one. And even
that's underwhelming. That one's underwhelming.
Same thing with the cotton candy. I wasn't huge on the Toronto version of the cotton candy.
The farther we get away from cotton candy, the more I'm like, I didn't like it as much as I thought I did.
Yeah. I don't know if I even own any cotton candies.
I don't think you do.
Yeah. It might have been one of the collections where I was like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
Because I think the Marcy hats restocked around the same time. I'm like, I'm just gonna stock up on the Marcy hats.
Yeah.
But yeah, overall, great collection. They kind of snuck up on us. There wasn't much warning. There wasn't much hype. There wasn't much teasing, but this is a big boy collection. Like they hit you real quick. If you want it, step up to the plate and come get them. But I definitely copped the Pirates and the Rockies. Those are must cops.
I think you picked up the Cubs too. Did you? I think you did.
It's all a blur.
I think the Cubs is here.
Okay.
I might be wrong though. You ready for my top 5? And then we can kind of. All right. So coming in at number 5 is the Baltimore Orioles 1993 All-Star Game patch. This thing in hand, you got that silver in that patch.
Yeah.
This is a fantastic hat.
The Frozen Bird.
Yeah, and you know me, man. I love white guts.
Yeah.
All right, so number 4 for me, I was just talking about this one. It's the Tampa Bay Rays.
Yeah, and you're saying the silver? The silver?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, and it's in the inaugural season patch too. This is another beauty. So that's my number 4. Number 3 for me, and this one, when I got it, I was like, holy, this is way better than I thought it was going to be.
The Cubs.
Is the Chicago Cubs. And that World Series patch. Oh. This is a great hat.
Great hat.
All right, number 2. I mean, I think everyone knows that this is going to show up in the top 5. The Colorado Rockies.
Yeah.
This thing much. Huh?
You got that saying, and I know we don't mean it literally, but the mountains are undefeated. It's pretty much once you see it in the collection, you got to get it.
Well, I have every one of these at Hat Club's release now.
Yeah.
And going back a few years, because they did a regular OG 25th anniversary with the regular mountains and the colors, the normal color mountains, and also in a glow in the dark version. These things, dude, I love this logo. That's my number.
I would have been really disappointed if they did an Iceberg collection and not included that one, because that's
dude,
obvious.
Yeah, and it also fit in the icy greens too, right?
Yep.
It did. It just fit. And yeah, my number one is definitely the White Walker. I mean, dude, I don't know, man. This thing. I wish they would do a pre-order on this, because I would get another one. This thing is sick.
Yeah, and Justin, when he was on the show last week, he was talking about they got clearance to use the bigger patch, so there's more detail in this.
Yep. They needed it too, because this thing wouldn't have looked good if it was smaller.
Yeah, and he said there's like a more skyline. Can we get a better look of what that patch looks like? Because he's saying it came bigger than. Yeah, that's kick ass. Because usually that patch is not that big, right?
No, and it's blurred a little bit. It's like you don't get the same level of detail.
That's a
but
badass.
This is a badass hat. Yeah, absolutely. Well, that was my top 5. So we got a chance to look through all the hats, every one of them that came out in this collection. We got a chance to see my top 5. Leon, before we go, what was your favorite?
White Walkers and the Rockies have to be up there. Those are the ones I for sure. And then the Cubs. So we spend so much time together. I think our tastes are pretty much aligned. But that's just another reminder for everyone. Make sure you, when you're purchasing from Hat Club, make sure you sign up with your email. Get that insider tier. It's only $100 for the year. There are rumors that they're going to up the tier levels, so you'll be able to get more access to early stuff if you spend more money.
As they reevaluate it and stuff, right? I think I'll be safe in my tier.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, for the mortals, you get to that insider tier. They might even give you stuff. We saw some stuff leak. That we'll break the news when we can break the news, but there's new stuff on the way. So while you can, make sure you get to that insider tier. They've dropped at least one collection per month for the last 4 or 5 months. So there's no reason why, if you're watching this show, there's no reason why you shouldn't have insider tier. And we're talking about $100 spent for the year. So make sure you're signing up, you're getting your emails, you're collecting your points, and you get access to collections like this. So
sure. All right. Well, thanks, Leon, for that. Take us away, Leon.
Yeah. Make sure you guys like, rate, review, subscribe, comment on which ones are your favorites. Let us know if we got our top 5 wrong. Let us know if you have any suggestions for the shows. But until next time, stay fitted. Thanks, guys.